Welcome to LFC Transfer HQ, your ultimate source for all things Liverpool FC transfers. Like and subscribe for more football updates. Our first news is Liverpool think they've found a potential signing who'd be a bigger bargain than Rodrygo. It's been a ridiculous summer of big spending from Liverpool. Indeed, the Reds have spent over £200 million already, and they may not be finished yet. Liverpool still have some big targets in mind. Mark Guéhi is on Liverpool's radar, while Rodrigo has been linked to Liverpool too. Speaking on the Indie Football podcast, Ben Jacobs has been discussing Rodrigo and a potential move to Liverpool, and he made an interesting claim about the Brazilian. The journalist says that Liverpool don't necessarily see much value in Rodrigo at his current price point and wages, noting that the Reds believe Alexander Isak is better value despite his higher price point. Liverpool believe Alexander Isak is better value than Rodrigo. Jacobs shared how Liverpool view both Rodrigo and Isak. The journalist notes that the Reds believe Isak is better value than Rodrigo despite a higher fee, claiming that Liverpool would see it as money well spent if they broke their transfer record to sign Isak. That I think the finances of the Rodrigo deal, because Liverpool are not about numbers, they're about value. And there's a key difference here, Jacobs said. So they're happy to put down 120, 130 million maybe on Alexander Isak because they think that's value. But the challenge with Rodrigo is you don't necessarily get value for money on the wage, on the taxes, on the agent fees, and on the €90 million that Real Madrid are asking for. So I think they'll feel Rodrigo is not necessarily one where there's value for money, but with Isak, they'll feel it's money well spent. Alexander Isak compared to Rodrigo. Liverpool view Isak as a better value signing than Rodrigo, and it's not hard to understand why. Indeed, Isak's numbers last season were phenomenal, and even at a much higher fee, he's offering great contributions per pound spent than Rodrigo. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our second news is Mohamed Salah's replacement. Arne Slot admits Liverpool's new £30 million signing will cover for Egyptian talisman ahead of AFCON absence. Liverpool manager Arne Slot has confirmed new £29.5 million signing Jeremy Frimpong is being considered as a temporary replacement for Mohamed Salah, who is set to miss a chunk of the 2025-26 season due to the Africa Cup of Nations. The Dutchman has admitted the Egyptian's absence influenced transfer plans as the right-back could shift from defence to attack. Frimpong joined Liverpool from Bayer Leverkusen this summer in a deal worth nearly £30 million. While initially signed to bolster the right-back slot following Trent Alexander-Arnold's departure, Slot now sees him as a versatile option to cover for Salah. The Egyptian is set to miss several games in December and January due to his AFCON commitments with Egypt. When asked whether he has been shaping his squad with the upcoming Africa Cup of Nations in mind, Slot said, "Yes, we definitely thought about that. We brought in Jeremy Frimpong because we think he can play as a right fullback, but I also think and feel he can play as a right winger. We did think about the fact that we're going to miss Mo, I think as a maximum for 6 games, but that's quite a lot in the Premier League, especially if you see how well he did last season." Signing Jeremy Frimpong was for multiple reasons, but one of them was also that he could replace Mo if Mo is not there. There are other options for me to replace Mo with as well, but Jeremy is definitely one of them. Salah could miss up to 6 matches if Egypt go deep in the tournament. That includes key Premier League games against Tottenham Hotspur, Wolves, Leeds United, Fulham and possibly a major clash against Arsenal. Frimpong's versatility could prove vital in maintaining Liverpool's attacking rhythm during that crucial period. With AFCON set to start on December 21st, Slot will need to finalize his backup plans early. Frimpong is expected to get minutes in advanced roles during early matches as Liverpool will be keen on affording the Dutchman some minutes before the start of AFCON. Salah's absence may also offer opportunities to other wide players in the squad. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our third news is not Isak. Liverpool make contact to sign Premier League forward. Liverpool are exploring a surprise summer move for Brentford forward Yoane Wissa, according to a report from Empire of the Cop. The Premier League winners are reportedly closely monitoring the Congolese international as an alternative to Newcastle United star Alexander Isak and could accelerate their pursuit if they are unable to secure the Swedish striker. Liverpool are believed to have made initial inquiries about Wissa and are keeping tabs on his developing situation at the GTEC Community Stadium, with Brentford open to selling once they secure a replacement. Wissa is said to be open to a new challenge away from the Bees this summer and has no shortage of suitors following a career-best Premier League campaign, with Newcastle, Tottenham and Saudi Pro League side Al Nassr also keen on his arrival. According to Empire of the Cop, Brentford are demanding a fee in the region of £50 million for Wissa this summer and are ready to part ways with the 28-year-old if they can sign a replacement in time. Wissa enjoyed a standout season at the GTEC Community Stadium, scoring 19 goals and providing 5 assists in 35 Premier League appearances under Thomas Frank, alongside Brian Buemo, who joined Manchester United. Wissa starred for the Bees last season and proved he can be prolific at the highest level, drawing interest from several top-flight clubs this summer, with Liverpool among his admirers. The extraordinary Congolese forward reportedly fits the profile of a versatile attacker that Arne Slot wants and could arrive as a replacement for Darwin Núñez, who is close to joining Al Hilal. Despite their reported interest in Wissa, Liverpool remain keen on landing Isak this summer and are expected to make another approach for the Sweden international in the coming days. The Reds saw their initial £110 million plus bid rejected by Newcastle, who are demanding a fee in the region of £150 million, a figure that would make Isak the most expensive Premier League player ever. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our fourth news is difficult for others to compete with Liverpool for promising star as Reds bid changes everything. It would be difficult for others to compete for Parma centre-back Giovani Leone if Liverpool were to decide on signing the Italian, according to transfer expert Fabrizio Romano. The Reds are still looking for further reinforcements after signing 6 new players this summer, with Florian Wirtz, Jeremy Frimpong, Milos Kerkez and Hugo Ekitike headlining those deals. Newcastle United striker Alexander Isak or Paris Saint-Germain winger Bradley Barcola seem to be their marquee targets before the transfer closes on September 1st. But there are other areas of the squad Liverpool could improve too, with Crystal Palace centre-back Marc Guéhi emerging as a target as Arne Slot looks to give Virgil van Dijk and Ibrahima Konate some competition. On Guéhi, transfer expert Romano recently said, yes, still a possibility to see him leaving Palace this season. Liverpool will decide on defender soon. There are claims in France that Liverpool have already made bids for Guéhi, with Crystal Palace rejecting them and deeming them insulting, and now 18-year-old Parma centre-back Leone is attracting their attention after having a breakthrough Serie A campaign last term with a number of clubs chasing his signature. But Romano has now revealed that if Liverpool put a bid in for Leone, then it would change everything, as it's difficult for others to compete with the Premier League club. Romano told his Italian-language YouTube channel, Giovani Leone is very well liked at Liverpool. He's highly regarded because he's one of the most promising young centre-backs currently around. Everyone really likes Leone. We know about Inter, Juve, really all the big clubs have made moves for Leone to understand the situation. But to date no one is in advanced, concrete negotiations with Parma, and Parma still hope to keep the player. It's clear that if Liverpool were to decide on Leone, that would change everything. It would be difficult for others to compete. They are looking for a young centre-back and he is on their shortlist. However, it's not an advanced or finalized deal with an offer on the table, so patience will be needed. Liverpool have already spent a lot of money this summer, while also managing to recoup cash on players like Luis Diaz, and there seems to be plenty of money left for further acquisitions. And transfer journalist Ben Jacobs insists that Liverpool see a huge move for Isak as value for money compared to a potential transfer for Real Madrid winger Rodrygo. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our last news is Newcastle United report, Alexander Isak replacement revealed as double signing gives Liverpool new hope. Newcastle United have identified another potential replacement for Alexander Isak. The Magpies, who look reluctant to allow Isak to join Liverpool this summer, may soon have to accept their fate, as the Sweden international continues to try and push through a move to Merseyside. But Eddie Howe's side are not going down without a fight, having slapped a whopping £150 million price tag on the former Real Sociedad star. With talk of Nicholas Jackson and Benjamin Sesko arriving as their new number 9, it is a new name that has now been linked with a switch to St. James Park. It's been a summer of frustration for the Magpies, who have missed out on countless targets. João Pedro opted for Chelsea, Liam Delap too. Dean Huijsen was even loosely linked before he opted for a switch to Spain. Then there was the Benjamin Sesko fiasco, who looked all but set to move Newcastle after Isak trained away from the northeast. Sesko has now, for all it seems, chosen to join Manchester United, and the Slovenian is the latest player to have snubbed Howe and his team, but with Jackson now wanted by clubs in Italy and Germany, a new name has emerged as a potential target for Newcastle United. According to The Athletic, FC Porto forward Samu Agahoa has been identified. The club are yet to make a formal approach, and there is no guarantee that the move will happen, but Agahoa is a player liked by Newcastle, and he could fit the bill as Isak's natural replacement. Brentford's Yoane Wissa and Wolverhampton Wanderers' Jørgen Strand Larsen are also considered options for the Tyneside club, with time running out for the Magpies to replace Isak before the start of the new Premier League season. Agahoa, formerly known as Omarodian, scored 27 goals across 45 appearances in his debut season at Porto and has been watched carefully by many top clubs around Europe this summer. Transfermarkt value the Spanish forward at €50 million, £43.3 million. In 442's view, Newcastle do not look prepared to sell Isak until a tailor-made replacement for him is in the building. Although Agahoa presents something of a risk, his goal tally last season is impressive, and at the price quoted, he could offer a resolution to the ongoing situation surrounding their current number 9. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Thanks for watching. That's all for today's transfer update. But the transfer window never sleeps, and neither do we. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest Liverpool FC transfer news, rumors, and confirmed deals. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update, because at LFC Transfer HQ, you'll never walk alone.